So in continuation of the module 2, we will be discussing further about the milling machine and milling process. So in the milling machine, you can see there are different operations which cannot be carried out by the lathe and the milling machines, and it is which can be carried out by using the milling machine. So milling machine, it will be having a overarm followed by arbor bracket on which the arbor is mounted. So on the arbor the cutter is placed. So there will be a supporting structure below the overarm, so where we'll be able to operate the motors at the required speed. So further you can see there will be cutting tool added to the arbor, and the machine wise will be there. So the machinist will be able to hold the workpiece. So there will be a cross traverse handle which it will be there. So there will be a knee. So there will be a vertical traverse handle which it is there. So there will be a table. So there will be a feed handle. So this is the front and top view of the milling machine. Front and side view of the milling machine. So when it count different milling machine, there will be vertical milling machine, horizontal milling machine, universal milling machine, CNC milling machine. So like this, different type of milling machines are there which it has to be carried out. So here universal milling machine is in advanced horizontal milling machine, which we use 45-degree swing on both the axis on one table. The addition feature gives an extra axis as compared to the horizontal milling machine. The universal milling machine is capable of performing almost any type of milling operations, including helical milling operation. It can also perform all the machining operations. Operation a shaped machine, shaping machine can perform. So when we buy a universal milling machine, we can eliminate the requirement of the shaping machine. So milling machine, it is very important. So milling cutter, reamer, twist wheel, spiral, bevel, spur gear, and like this much more parts can be produced when we take a milling machine. If it's CNC milling machine, so it is a computer numerical control machine. So it is used the material from the workpiece, and compared to the universal milling machine, if you use a CNC milling machine, you'll be able to get a very good output. If you take a vertical milling machine, it is used to create slot grooves and flat surfaces in the workpiece. So here, based on the operation, how it will be carried out, it is named the corresponding machine, also known as plain milling machine, a horizontal milling machine. It is the most popular type of milling machine of all time. It comes with the spindle positioned horizontally with work table of the machine. This machine will give you the freedom to use various milling cutters to perform machining operations such as faces, slots, gear cutting, and grooves in all type of materials. It is widely used by woodworkers, manufacturing industries. So there are based on the application, you will be able to select the particular milling machine. So here, when you take the cutter movement on the workpiece, we are going to feed the work against rotation direction of cutter. So here you can see whatever the direction it moves, the workpiece will be advancing against the direction of cutter, or it is known as conventional method of cutting. So further in the second stage, we will be moving along the direction of the workpiece. So when the cutter and the workpiece is going the same direction, so backlash should be eliminated, can increase cutter life up to 50%. So if we compare up milling and down milling, so workpiece is fed in the opposite direction of that of the cutter. Workpiece is fed in the same direction of that of the cutter. Chips are progressively thicker. Chips are progressively thinner in case of down milling. Strong clamping is required since the cutter force is directed upwards. Strong clamping is not required since the cutting force is directed downwards. So here it tends to lift the workpiece. In case of down milling, workpiece pressed to the table. Poor surface finish and used for hard materials. Good surface finish and used for soft materials. So when you go with different type of milling process, plain milling, end milling, slot milling, angular milling, fork milling, straddle milling, gang milling. When you go with the plain milling, flat surface we want to produce on the workpiece. When you want to reduce the thickness of the material, you'll be able to do the workplace milling. So here the milling cutter, it is parallel to the surface of the workpiece which it has to be made. So end milling it is meant for to produce large pockets and keyways. The axis of the cutter is perpendicular to the motion of the workpiece. So here the particular tool is used to carry out the particular operation. Slot milling is there. In the slot milling, you can see there will be a milling cutter, there will be a workpiece. Axis of this metal is horizontal or parallel to surface of workpiece. To produce rectangular slots, D slots, dovetail slots, it is going to happen.